Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 18 franchise mode with your London Lions. Yes, we are back here again to start our 6th year in charge of the London Lions. Last season we made it to the playoffs, second best team in the league, and we lost in the Stanley Cup finals to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Then last episode we did the draft and the off-season, and we picked up some pretty decent players, I must admit, ladies and gents. We'll show you all about them in a minute. And in this episode we are starting our 2022/23 season. So let me show you the 2022/23 roster of the London Lions. On the first line we have the Triple P line of Panarin, Patrick and Pasternak. On the second line, the Guildford man, the Guildford-born British guy, Brendan Perlini returns home to play for the NHL team, along with Pajot and Brendan Gallagher. Third line, another free agent in Lindblom with Baptiste and Darno. And fourth line, Bittner with Stevens and Pontus Aberg. Defense, we have probably the best first defensive pair in the entire NHL with Morgan Rielly and Erik Karlsson. Then second, we have another free agent signing along with Morgan Rielly for our defence, Nick Leddy with Ville Pocker. And on the third defensive pair, we have Matthias Ekholm with Timothy Liljegren. Yes, Timothy Liljegren, the 2017 second round pick from us, our first ever draft in the NHL. And he's finally made it to the team at 23 years old. Goaltending, we have Cam Talbot and Philip Grubauer. And scratched, we have Joel Edmondson and Riley Barber. Awesome, so that is our team. We also picked up some guys for the AHL team, but I figured you didn't really want to look too much into that. I might show you in a minute. Right, so let's just have a team meeting. Everybody except Pocker and Bittner's happy with that, so that's good. Right, ladies and gents. 6th season. I am not accepting anything other than a Stanley Cup victory. I said at the end of last episode that if we do not win the Stanley Cup this year, that's the end of this London Lions series. I'm calling it a day on the London Lions if we do not win the Stanley Cup this year. And it starts with a regular season home opener against the Pittsburgh Penguins in the Lions' den. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We need to win this. Let's get off to a great start. Got the best first defensive pair in the entire league. Jake Gensel against Nolan Patrick for the opening face-off of the 2022-23 season. First period. Okay, so it's a 2-1 game. Panarin and Gallagher score on Matt Murray. Philip Forsberg is playing for the Pittsburgh Penguins and scores on Cam Talbot. 12 shots to 10 in favour of Pittsburgh. Second period. Okay, they managed to tie the game. Sidney Crosby scores on Talbot. 24 shots to 20 in favour of London. Times 8 simulation for the third period. Can we break this tie? A power play for Pittsburgh. It's been a very long power play, but we managed to kill it off, so that's good. London, come on, boys, break this tie. Hometown Lions, start your Stanley Cup winning season off with a home win in front of your crowd. Come on, boys, get this tiebreaker, and we go to overtime in the first game of the season. 32 shots to 29 in favour of London. Come on, Lions, let's get this win. Overtime! And Backlund manages to score on Cam Talbot, and we lose our first home game of the season in overtime. Brilliant job, gents. Oh, we took the lead in that game, and it wasn't enough. Owner goals evaluated. We lost our regular season home opener. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the best. So, we need to pick this up. This year's draft class is meant to be very good for rookies. That's good, because we picked up a lot of 3rd, 4th, and 5th round picks in trading some of our depth defensemen away during the free agency. So, Morgan Rielly is returning to the Toronto Maple Leafs Air Canada Centre for Game 2 of the season. Can he make an impact and help the London Lions win their first game of the season? Let's find out. Baptiste against Jordan Staal for the opening face-off. Here we go, London. First period. Okay, it's a 2-0 lead for them. McNabb and Jorgensen score on Cam Talbot. 13 shots to 8 in favour of Toronto. Come on, London, can we score some goals, please? Second period. Okay, there you go. We score 2, but Kapanen and Timashov score on Cam Talbot, but Pasternak and Gallagher score on Frederick Anderson. 21 shots to 18 in favour of Toronto. I'll go times 8 simulation to see what happens. If it goes 5-2, then I'll just sim the rest of the period. Come on, London, let's tie this game up. Like, you're only down by 2. Just score some goals. I swear, whenever I go times 8 simulation, you can't score goals to save your lives. Power play. Of course you can't score on the power play, even though I've got 2 of the best defensemen in the entire bloody league. And there you go, a 4-2 loss against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, both home and away, we have started with losses. Brendan Pellini's old team we are going up against now, the Guildford man. Can he help us get our first win of the season? Brendan Gallagher, currently a goal a game. That's not too bad. Here we go, boys. Second home game of the season. Strome against Baptiste for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 3-2 game. Pajot, Gallagher and Stevens score with Chitron and Reeder scoring on Grubauer. 12 shots to 11 in favour of the London Lions. Come on, boys, get this insurance marker. Second period. Okay, good. Yes, 7 goals. Pellini gets one. I knew he would at some point. Pasternak, Panarin. Oh, the triple P line all had a goal each, and Pellini gets one. 31 shots to 17 in favour of London. Wow. Panarin's goal came from there? Jesus. And third period. There you go. Patrick with another goal. Let's take a look at the 3 stars of this. 8-2 victory. Patrick with 4 points. Pellini with 4 points. And Pasternak with 3 points. So Brendan Pellini really sticks the nail in the coffin for the Arizona Coyotes. And it looks like Pajot has been injured. Oh, he's not back till November? Oh, Jesus. Seriously? Your face-offs are 65. Pellini, your face-offs are 71. And Marco Darno, your face-offs are 71. So Marco Darno, you're going to play here. Pontus Aberg, you're going to play here. I think we may as well just bring in Riley Barber then. Yeah, that would probably be the best idea, just looking at the rest of the right wingers. Yeah, Riley Barber, substituting all lines. Okay, so we've already taken a hit there. The guy we signed as our second line centre, already gone down until November. So we've lost him for a month already. Ortio, he's out with an injured, broken collarbone, Jesus. Replace the player. So Pasternak with 5 points this season. I assume Pellini's got 4. So game number 4. Game number 4 of the season. We are 1-1-1. Let's go 2-1-1 against the Dallas Stars. Here we go. Versteeg against Baptiste for the opening face-off in the American Airlines Centre. Come on, boys. First period. Okay, they take the lead. Dickinson scores on Talbot. 8 shots to 6, though, in favour of London. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Baptiste scores with 30 seconds left, but Sagan gets one on Talbot. Times 8 simulation for the third. Come on, power play. This is good. Of course we can't score on the power play. We absolutely suck on the power play. There you go. The captain Pasta scores one on Ben Bishop, and the game is tied. A power play. Come on. Ugh. Power play. 5 minutes left in the third period. Can we break the tie before the end of regulation? No, we cannot. We go to overtime once again, so we've guaranteed ourselves a point. 32 shots to 20, though, in favour of London. Overtime. There you go. Pocker. Nice one, boy. The second paired right defenseman gets a goal for us. 7 points in 4 games for David Pasternak. And we're 2-1-1 to start the season. We are second in our division at the moment. Tied with the Dallas Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks for second. Well, now we're fourth. So we have a game against the San Jose Sharks, who have not won a single game this season yet. Let's keep it that way, people, for game number 5 of our season. So, Fuxer against Nolan Patrick for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Pellini and Nick Leddy gets his first goal as a member of the London Lions. And Pavelski gets one on Talbot to make it a 2-1 game. 14 shots to 8, though, over doubling them up, or almost doubling them up, by the London Lions in the Lions' den. Second period. Wow! Gallagher. Morgan Riley, I think that might be his first goal as a member of the London Lions. And Pellini with his second of the game to make it a 6-1 lead. Wow, the offense is coming out in spades. And third period. There you go. Another one by Eric Carlson on Grice. What a game. So, Gallagher 4 points, Pellini a pair of goals, and Morgan Riley 2 points. We've got some guys that are picking up the points now, and we are 3-1-1 to start the season. Pasternak with 8 points. He's averaging an assist a game. He's not averaging a goal a game, though. He's getting there. So now we have a back-to-back with the Florida Panthers and the Philadelphia Flyers. Scouting assignment. Let's scout forwards in the W for a month. See what's going on there. Right, so the Florida Panthers are 3-2-0. We are 3-1-1. Game 6 of the season. Let's go 4-1-1, gents. We can go 8-1-1 by the end of these 10 games. That's a great start. Rask against Nolan Patrick for the opening face-off in the empty Florida Panthers arena. Just kidding. First period. And it's a 1-0 lead for them. Jesper Fast scores on Cam Talbot. 12 shots to 8, though, in favour of London. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-0 game. Martinuk and Lars Eller score. 22 shots to 20 in favour of Florida. If it goes 4-0, we will sim the rest of the period. Just want to see if one of my guys can pick up the pace here. Nope, Haraluk scores. We managed to get one from Bittner on James Reimer, but it's a 4-1 victory for the Florida Panthers. Fair dues. Can't expect to win them all. Now we're up against the 2-2-2 Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. 25th of October, another away game. We've been better at home than we've been away, so let's try and pick up our away game. Giroux against Nolan Patrick for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score after the first. We're over doubling them up on shots, though, 13-6. Second period. Wow, 3 goals each. Pellini, Giroux. Patrick, Shen, Pellini, Giroux. Okay, so both Pellini and Claude Giroux have 2 goals each in this game. Pellini has been a solid pickup for us. He is scoring goals like crazy. 21 shots to 18 in favour of London. Times 8 simulation for the third period. Can the London Lions break this tie? The last one to score was Claude Giroux. A power play for the Philadelphia Flyers. We kill it off. Well done, gents. And Watson scores as the Philadelphia Flyers take a lead on the London Lions. Can we? Come on, London. Let's not lose this game. Come on, tie this game up late, gents. Please, London. Nope, empty netter by Michael Grabner. So they've taken a few of the New York Rangers players, both Jesper Fast and Michael Grabner, as we lose 5-3. 5 goals in 7 games for Brendan Pellini. When he gets his scoring touch, he usually adds more than 1 goal. If he doesn't score in a game, he doesn't score. If he scores in a game, he usually scores 2. So, we are 3-3-1 to start the season now. Not the best look. We are currently 6th in our division, so we're not that far behind, but we don't want to get far behind to begin with. Game number 8 on the season against the Ottawa Senators. This is... Oh no, it would be Pajot's return, but he's injured, isn't he? I think so. Brown against Nolan Patrick for the opening face-off. Come on, London Lions, we need a win here. First period. Okay, good. Pasternak and Panarin, 2 of the triple P line, add a goal. 14 shots to 9 in favour of London. Second period. Okay, it's a 5-1 game. Panarin, Pasternak and Bittner. So both of the triple P line that scored in the first period add 1 in the second each. And Schlappick scores on Cam Talbot. 28 shots to 18 in favour of London. And third period. There you go, add 1 more. Pasternak finishes his hat-trick. So probably another hat-trick for David Pasternak. 4 assists for Nolan Patrick. 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points for Panarin. And 3 goals and an assist for 4 points for Pasternak. So the triple P line, if they get hot, they get hot. Wow, 13 points in 8 games for David Pasternak. Jesus, that's a good start. We have 9 points so far on the season. Back in the Lions' den for a back-to-back. Again, the first one against the 2-6-0 Calgary Flames, then against the Buffalo Sabres. Here we go, Game 9 on the season. Let's do this, boys. I'm feeling this. Suzuki against Baptiste for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-2 game. Tkachuk and Hamilton score for them. Gallagher and Carlson score on Louis. Who the hell is Louis or Lowy? 17 shots to 7, though, in favour of Calgary. That's not very good, boys. Second period. Okay, good. We had another one. Panarin scores. Did he score in the first again? I can't remember. I literally cannot remember. No, he didn't, of course. So, times 8 simulation for the third period. Can the London Lions hold this lead or add an insurance marker? I sure as hell hope so, ladies and gents. Come on. No! Zach Hyman scores on Grubauer to make it a 3-3 game. Come on, London Lions. You're not very good at closing out these games, are you? Power play. There you go. David Pasternak, the captain. Captain clutch. A power play for the Calgary Flames, and we kill it off. And as the game comes to a close, it is a 4-3 victory for the London Lions. The triple P line is going hot at the moment. They are on a hot streak right now. We are 5-3-1. Let's go 6-3-1 to start the season. We have a game against the 3-6-0 Buffalo Sabres. 15 points in 9 games for David Pasternak. Wow. He is lighting it up at the moment. Glad that I kept him as my captain. Right, Ryan Zingle against Baptiste for the opening face-off in Buffalo. First period. Okay, good. It's a 3-0 lead. Riley, Patrick, and Panarin. So 2 more of the triple P line get a couple of goals. 10 shots to 8 in favour of London. Second period. Okay, it's a 4-2 game. Gallagher scores, Zingle and Kruger score. Let's go times 8 simulation. I just want to make sure they don't tie this game up. Come on, London. Let's get some more shots on goal. Get another goal. Let's make it a 3-goal lead. We've got the insurance marker, so that's good. I mean, if nobody scores on either team, that's fine. But if they score, I would like that insurance marker back. So less than 5 minutes left in the game. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Last minute of the game. And an empty netter for Pontus Aberg. As our 10th game of the season is a 5-2 victory. And 17 points in 10 games for David Pastrnak. We are second in our division behind St. Louis and Chicago. Some players want to have a little chat about player morale, sure. Marco Dano, what's up, bud? Performance hasn't been great lately. Demanding response. It had no impact. Okay, then. So, let's take a look at our points. Let's take a look at the players that are producing well and the players that aren't. So, Pastrnak, obviously, producing really well. 17 points for him. 16 for Patrick and 14 for Panarin. So, we've got 3 players over a point per game. Pelini, currently with 10 points. He's doing well. Gallagher, doing well. Morgan Riley, almost a point a game, as is Eric Carlson. Nick Leddy, almost a point a game. So, we've got some good guys. However, after Leddy, after our pretty much star guys are our top 6, it massively drops. Liljegren only 3 points. He hasn't scored his first goal of the season yet. Pocker's got a goal, but that's his only point of the season. However, we've almost got 2 players that are in double-digit goals. Now, I want to see how this compares with the rest of the league. We might have one of the top scorers in the entire league at the moment. Yep, we are second place. We are just behind Derek Harold, who was a first-round pick of 2019. He's 91 overall. Wow. We are just behind him for first place in the scoring race. We have the second place, we have tied third, and we have tied fourth in the scoring race. Wow. Our first line is hot at the moment. Hopefully they keep like this for the entire season. So, we have the next 10 games that we're just going to simulate through how we usually do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we're going up to an away game against the Nashville Predators. We start with an away game against the Minnesota Wild, which we lose 4-1. Great job. Home game against the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, Pajot is back. Perfect. Really glad that Pajot is back. Marco Dano hasn't quite done the job on the top line for us. And instead of Barbara, I want Aberg in. Yep. That's fine. I think that's everything that wants to be done. Yep, looks like it. Game against Winnipeg, 4-1 win. Good. We take a loss, we get a win straight after. Against Carolina, good. A 4-2 win. A shootout win against Washington, good. Almost hit 10 wins already this season. Honolulu's playing quite well as well. A win against Vegas, 3-2. An overtime loss against New Jersey, but we get a point. So it's not a regulation loss. Against the Rangers, an away game in Madison Square Garden against the New York Rangers. They want to offer us their 4th and 5th round picks of the upcoming draft for our 4th pick and Zarkov. Let's edit this trade, because I want to take a look at the draft picks that we've actually managed to amass so far. Because we made a couple of really solid trades. So we have a 1st, a 2nd, 2 3rds, 4 4ths, and 3 5th round picks. Wow. So Zarkov is currently 64 overall at 23. Yeah, I mean, let's remove that, and we'll remove the 5th round pick. Let's see if that goes through. Okay, it's rejected. Nah, I'm alright, thanks then. Thank you very much. Against the New York Rangers, we take a 5-0 shutout win. Well done, gents. Pocker's been injured with a wrist sprain. That means Joel Edmondson's going to get the chance to suit up. Fair dues to him. So, Liljegren, have you scored? Nope, Liljegren still hasn't scored his first goal of the season. So, Edmondson, I'm glad that he's not upset about being scratched. Against Chicago, a 3-2 win. We have only lost 2 games so far this month. Scouting assignment. Yes, hello. Well, what can I do? Let's do forwards in America for a month then. Against the Edmonton Oilers, we lose 4-3. Okay, fair dues. Oh, perfect. So, Thingamabob's back. And by Thingamabob, I mean Pocker. Edmondson went a -1 in his time, so I think it's fair that I bring him out. Thank you. Welcome back, Pocker. And last game, before the end of the simulation, a 4-0 shutout win. So 2 shutouts in 2 weeks. So we are going 13, 5, and 2 to start the season, the first 20 games. That is pretty impressive. We take a look. 31 points for David Pastrnak. He's almost got 20 assists on the season already. We are second in our division behind the St. Louis Blues. I think we're tied second with Chicago. So we're doing really well here. So 31 points, 26 points for Patrick, 24 for Panarin. already got 3 guys that have hit at least double-digit goals so far this season. Pelini, 15 points in 20 games. The Guildford man's doing very well for us. Timothy Liljegren still hasn't scored his first goal. So let's compare this with the rest of the league. I want to see if we've still got one of the top point getters. We're second. We're tied second for most points in the league. Patrick Laine's up there, 92 overall at 24. 26-year-old David Pasternak, he's doing fine. And we don't have anybody else. Victor Arvidsson's up there as well. I'm quite shocked by that. Well, not shocked, but an 84 overall guy being within like the top 15. It's pretty impressive. So I'm very happy with this team. I'm happy to just go till halfway through the season. So another 21 games. And that's 1, 2, so that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're going up to an away game against the Minnesota Wild. We start with an away game against Nashville and we take a 4-3 loss. A 1-goal differential game. They're always the worst. They're always the worst to lose. Against Colorado, we take a 3-1 win. Good. Any loss that we get, we bounce back with a win really quickly. Which is exactly what I want. Thomas Autio's back for Honolulu. Nice. But Honolulu's playing pretty well as well. Against Vancouver, a shootout win. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Away against the New York Islanders, a 6-5 overtime win. Whew, that was a close one. Away against the LA Kings at the Staples Center, we take a 4-2 victory. Hochberg is back for Honolulu. A 3-2 loss in the Lions' Den. Oh, Hochberg has been injured again. We go to Anaheim, and we take a 5-3 loss. That's the first back-to-back losses I think we've had since the first week of the season. And a shootout loss against Tampa Bay, so we're starting to drop a few games here. We're 17, 8, and 3 so far this season. Against St. Louis, a win here would be perfect. Baptiste is injured, we can just replace him. Good, a win against St. Louis. They might have one of the best point scorers in the league, but it doesn't matter. We have one of our own. So a 6-3, a 7-3, and then a 4-3 win. So a 3-game winning streak. Baptiste is ready to come back. So I think we'll take out Barber. Yes, so scratched. Baptiste. Thank you for your help. Right, good. Against Pittsburgh, we take a 4-1 loss. Okay. So we went on a 3-game winning streak. We got back those 3 games that we lost. But then we were going to scout forwards in the queue for a month. Samuel Girard. Waiver claim. Let's view his info. He's 24 years old. He's a medium top 4. Yes, I'm going to claim him off waivers. Because I think he could add some more depth to our lineup. And I don't have to give up anything for him. Against Toronto, a 6-1 win. A 5-2 loss against Arizona, but we have hit 20 wins so far this season. Against Dallas, we take a 5-3 win. So not the best month there. Oh, hello. Martin Fehervary. He is 23 years old at 75. No. I think I'll pass on him because I don't think I have the salary cap for him. But at least our defence has gotten better with Honolulu. So against San Jose, Marco Darno's been injured. We'll just replace the player. 4-3 overtime loss against San Jose. Against Florida, a shutout win. Good. Marco Darno is back, so we'll just slot him back in. Riley Barber is definitely our 13th forward, which probably sucks for him, but like it's nice that we have that option. A 6-3 win against Philadelphia, and he doesn't seem too upset about being in that position, which is nice. Baptiste has been injured, replaced the player. Riley Barber gets to play another game. 7-6 win against... Oh, no, Baptiste is back, so maybe he didn't get to play. How is Riley Barber doing this season anyway? Like, I want to check his stats. He's got 5 points, and he's played 14 games. So, I mean, he's getting some points when I need him. So, it's not as if, like, he's my go-to man if a forward gets injured. And he's managing to do a decent job and proving that that's a good choice. A 2-1 loss against the Calgary Flames. And a shootout loss against the Buffalo Sabres. And that will take us to halfway through the season, where we have a record of 25 wins, 11 losses, and 5 overtime or shootout losses. That's a pretty decent record. That does put us in 4th, though. We're only down to 4th by 1 point compared to the others. 45 points in 41 games for Artemi Panarin, so he's picked up his point totals. So we've got at least we've got 3 players over a point per game. Morgan Riley on 36 points. He has really helped Erik Karlsson. These two are almost a point per game as well. So 45 points, a 20-goal scorer in Artemi Panarin already. 30 assists already this season for Pasternak. 30 assists for Nolan Patrick. Brendan Pelini, he's got 15 goals on the season. 32 points in 41. Pajot, 26 points in 32 games. Not too bad. Timothy Liljegren finally scored his first goal of the season. Has every single player on my lineup got their first goal of the season except for these two? Yeah. Samuel Girard has played some time with this team as well, but he's down in Honolulu now, which is probably the best thing for him. Hopefully he'll grow to an 80, maybe. Maybe he won't. But we're looking quite good here. Our depth is a couple of minus players. I'm not very happy about that, but we've got quite a lot of guys that are playing. Like Eric Carlson's plus 18 this year. I'm pretty sure he wasn't that at this point last year. But we're third. We're fourth in our division, but we're 1 point behind. Oh, I forgot to check who's the top point scorer so far this season. Because I'd really like to have a player that's up there. Because I think we're pretty close. But the question is, are we up there with... No, Jamie Benn is completely like... Wow, Jamie Benn and Tyler Sagan. Then, of course, Scheifele and Laine. Then it's Harold. Then McDavid. Then Clayton Keller. 88 overall at 24, not surprised. Panarin is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's the top 10 scorer. He's in the top 10, or he's tied in the top 10. So Pasternak and Panarin are both tied 10th for the scoring lead in the league. But they've got a long way to catch up with Jamie Benn, so I'm not quite sure that's going to happen. However, halfway through the season, we hold a wild card spot. We are only 1 point behind second place in our division, and only 4 points behind first. So we're doing absolutely fine here, folks. So I am going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.